The Genting Sempah-Genting Highland Highway was used to be a private highway owned by Genting Highland Resort. Construction of the access road to Genting Highland began on 18 August 1965 and would take 4 years to complete the access road from Genting Sempah to the peak of Mount Ulukali. The access road finally opened on 31 March 1969 in conjunction with the official laying of the foundation stone for the Genting Hotel. In the year 2001, a new bypass, Ching Sui Bypass, which was designed as a downhill route from the summit to the downhill Ching Sui Temple, was constructed and was complete in 2005. The construction of the new bypass was regarded as one of the most astonishing engineering projects in Malaysia. Since 1989, there are many serious accidents are rare on the relatively well-maintained roads leading to the area's main resort.
The type of rocks at the Genting Sempah Highway are igneous rock. Genting Sempah used to be an active volcanic mountain, but it is about 1,000 or million years ago. Now, the Genting Sempah is not an active volcanic mountain, but there is still a possibility for it to erupt due to change in tectonic plate. There are a few types of rocks that can be found at the location of Genting Sempah, such as granite and rhyolite. Each type of rocks at the area of Genting Sempah are made of small minerals which combine to make one type of rock. Therefore, this rock have various kind of minerals in it. Granite rock consists of potassium feldspar, muscovite, quartz, sodium plagioclase, and biotite. Rhyolite rock also consists the same minerals such as granite rock. Both rocks have high amount of silica in it, which is up to 65% of silica content. Granite is intrusive igneous rock, thus it have the texture of phenolitic, which means that the rock grain can be seen with naked eyes. Rhyolite is extrusive igneous rock, thus it have the texture of aphanitic, which means that the rock grain cannot be seen with naked eyes. For mechanical properties, at the location of the Genting Sempah there are one fault reported along it. For the landslide to occur, there are 3 major factors. 1. Amount of mass and slope angle. 2. Amount of water in the material. And 3. Local geology time. Based on the research and site visiting activity that have taken place, the type of fault failure that occur at the Genting Sempah is circular failure and soil failure. This type of fault failure is occur mainly because of the soil at Genting Sempah is overburdened. The 3 major factors play an important role in making the slope to come down and a landslide occur.
Humans make landslides more likely through activities like deforestation, overgrazing, mining, and road building. These activities rob that glue from the land, increasing the probability for a landslide. For example, landslides are much more likely to occur in mountainous areas that have been clear-cut for roads. You have probably seen signs warning of rock falls if you are ever driven through the mountains. The drop-offs with loosened soil you see on both sides of the road require much less water to set off a landslide than natural drop-offs. Landslide affect the following elements of the environment: the topography of Earth's surface, the character and quality of rivers and streams and groundwater flow, the forests that cover much of the Earth's surface, and the habitats of natural wildlife that exist on the Earth's surface, including its rivers, lakes, and oceans. Large amounts of earth and organic materials enter stream as sediment as a result of this landslide and erosion activity, thus reducing the potability of the water and quality of habitat for fish and wildlife. Biotic destruction by landslides is also common. Widespread stripping of forest cover by mass movements has been noted in many parts of the world. Removal of forest cover impacts wildlife in habitat. The ecological role that landslides play is often overlooked. Landslides contribute to aquatic and terrestrial biodiversity.
engineered design for mitigation or prevention. Landslide mitigation refers to lessening the effect of landslides mainly by slope stabilization methods. We have made some research and found that the landslide happening at Genting Sandbar mainly was a result of circular failure due to the overburdened soil. The stabilization measures that can be applied to this kind of failure are categorized in 4 ways: excavation, structural supports, drainage, and rockfall control. Under excavation, there are 3 ways to stabilize the slope, which are flattening the slope, benching, and local excavation. Under structural support, there are also several ways for slope stabilization, which are granite facing, permeable facing, local structural dentation, buttressing, installing anchor wall, strap, dowel, or bolts, constructing piles and retaining walls to increase the shear strength of the unstable mass. For category of drainage, we can construct a drainage ditch so that the water will drain through the pipe, allowing the retaining wall to keep slope from moving. While for rock fall control, we can construct a rock trap ditch and also rock trap wall to trap the landmass from sliding. Netting such as boulder catching net can also be used. For defense against erosion due to raindrop, we can also cover the land surfaces with jaw mats or even with the way of planting vegetation. There are some techniques and precautions when designing a slope. First, avoid cutting the slope parallel to the slope face. We must cut the slope perpendicular to the slope face to prevent sliding. Second, we have to make sure the slope angle more than or equal to 25 degrees. Slope angle influences force. The greater the angle, the greater the force, which means that the more steeper slope has higher chance to collapse.